I wanted to do a brief review of the Dollar Shave Club razor and explain to you why it just didn't really work out for me, and why I'm switching back to my Gillette Pro Glide. So I do have the Gillette Pro Glide Fusion next to it, just so you can compare and contrast with the Dollar Shave Club Executive model. This is their higher end model. I ordered this one because it was, it had more of the features that were similar to the Gillette, so it made more sense to go with that one. I'll start with the positives. There are two positives, good things about the Dollar Shave Club that I noticed. One is the handle. It is made fairly well. I think the handle, it does have some rubber grips on the top and the bottom, so it is nice to hold, and it's not going to slip out of your hand at all. And it does have some weight to the handle, so it feels pretty well. And then it does have a tight fit with the blade itself, so those are good things. But on the other side, the handle is not the part that's actually shaving your face, so it's not that big of a deal. The other good thing about the Dollar Shave Club was, the convenience factor. It is a little convenient to have the blade shipped to your house. You don't have to think about it, when you're at the store and you forget to buy the blades, you have to go back the next day to get them. That has happened to me before. But again, not a huge thing. You just go back the next day or pick it up the next time you're out. So let me switch over to the negatives, because for me, that's where the positives ended and kind of the negatives began. So let's start with the most important part of the razor is the blades. Let's start there. So for me, the blades really didn't work well in either direction. They didn't work well just up and down. They didn't work well upside down at all. Like a lot of guys, I do shave upside down sometimes for the closer shave. And it just didn't work out. Even when I shaved upside down, it still didn't offer anywhere near the closeness as the Gillette Fusion does. I'll give you an example. I just changed my blade and shaved at 8 o'clock in the morning. 9 o'clock in the morning, my wife turns to me and asks me why I didn't shave. "Why didn't you shave today?" she said. Again, ironic, because I had literally just shaved and had used a brand new blade, so not what you want to hear after you just shaved. So long story short, the blades for me, I don't know if they're just not made well, they're not sharp enough, but they for me just did not work well. They didn't shave close at all. The next negative for me was if you look at the blade size, the head size, you'll notice with the Gillette, it's a lot smaller. If you notice with the executive model here, or the Dollar Shave Club, it's really large. There's a lot of bulk there, and that becomes a problem when you're shaving upside down. And for example, your upper lip and you're shaving upside down, there's that much room to get to before the blades actually do anything. So it's cutting off a lot of space because it's so darn big. Now with the Gillette, it's so much smaller that you don't really have that problem. Alright, so that's two negatives. One other negative is this little part right here. I imagine this part is supposed to do the job of raising your hair up on your skin, and maybe whisking some shaving cream away or whatnot. But I noticed with the Gillette, it's designed in a way where there's like kind of fins, like almost like the way the blades are, and it works really well in terms of not getting clogged up or gummed up. In comparison, though, the Dollar Shave Club, this section right here, I think, is one of its major downfalls, because when I am shaving, either up or down, this part right here gets so easily clogged up that you can't even shave. So what happens is you're shaving, this gets gummed up, and it's essentially like taking a butter knife, if you will, to your face and just scraping the shaving cream off, and you don't really get to shave it all yet. You have to do one stroke just to take the shaving cream off, because that's pretty much all it's doing, and then the second stroke is going to do a little bit of shaving, but by then so much shaving cream has been removed that it's a little uncomfortable. So that part right there, maybe they're thinking that it's bigger so it's better, but it's not designed well and it doesn't do a very good job. at all. So, all right, so that's 3. The fourth con to this razor is that little blade in the back there. Both of them have it. That's one of the reasons why I got the executive model, was because it had that, which I kind of like to do those little trim areas. And it didn't really work well. It, you know, it's there, you can see it, but I don't know, again, if it's just not protruding enough or it's not sharp enough, but it didn't really seem to do much. And I think it's just poorly designed, you know, around that area. The whole head itself actually is pretty poorly designed. I think that it's just a bad R&D, bad research and development. Now, the opposite is true with the Gillette, where there is a blade there and it actually functions. It actually does stuff. So that's, again, better for the Gillette than it is here. So to summarize, the Dollar Shave Club, pretty neat idea, you know, kind of nice to have it shipped to your house and not having to think about it, but it looks like they need to spend a little more money, a little more time in research and development, and come up with a blade that actually cuts and actually shaves your face rather than just push shaving cream around. So for me, this is going in the trash, and I'm going to go back to my Gillette Pro Glide. Now, one last thing I'll mention is I didn't just try one blade. I actually tried the Dollar Shave Club for 2 months, so I had 2 cycles of it because I wanted to give it a fair shot. I wanted to try it out, and during the second month is when I said, you know what, enough of this, you know, 5 o'clock shadow thing. I'm done with that, and decided to cancel my membership and switch back over to the Gillette, and I'm much happier having done that. So this is going in the trash, and I'm going back with my Gillette Pro Glide.